Hi, this is Anil. In this video, we will see how to create an app in ServiceNow. The name of app is Varan Realtor. This app will be used by real estate companies to throughout the life cycle of a sale, right from the first conversation with the customer all the way until closing the purchase or the deal. Let's get started. So to create an application, first you log into ServiceNow and type Studio. There will be a module called App Engine Studio. So click on that. It will open up a URL called /now/app engine studio /home, which will look like this. And it will tell you like how do you want to create this app, whether you want to import it, whether you want to create it. Quick start options are also there, such as add table, add an experience, add logic or automation, browse templates, learn the tools. So we have all this available. And these are the templates which are available. For example, if you want to set up a time off template, document approval template, performance review template, and so on and so forth. So basically you have all this. So we will start without using a template because the use case that we have is not part of any template. So I'll click on create app. We have to fill in basic information. So basically it will, on the left side, you see various steps that are available in this journey of creating an app. So we'll start with RN Realtor. Now this application is used for B2C interactions between real estate and company and customers. Real estate company and customer. And we can drag a logo. I mean, upload a logo for this app. So we will do that. So I upload an image. Now I will click on continue. Let's add roles to your new app. Uh, Admin role is by default. User role is default user role. We can add a role. We can say uh, marketing manager maintains uh, cost sheets. So we'll leave it for now with this just this one role, and we'll move forward. Right. So we don't have to create any customer roles because this is B2C. So they can be given access as needed with SNC underscore external role. So we'll just move forward with this. This will take a minute to create this app. So yeah, we'll come back in a minute. Now the app is created. So these are the next steps. So we can add data, add experience, implement automation, implement security. So go to app dashboard and we can see the app there. Next we will we'll add data. So to add data, we will add a table. You can add a table here or upload a spreadsheet. We'll take the spreadsheet approach. So we will add data to this app. To do that, we'll upload a spreadsheet. So when you click on upload spreadsheet, it will ask you to import and map data. So I click on that. And here it will tell you that import and map data into existing table. Uh, so let's go back here. We can Let's first create a table. Let's begin this one. Yeah, so here we will upload a spreadsheet and create table, right? So let's upload a spreadsheet. So before we upload it, we'll quickly look at the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet has two tabs. One is called cost sheet, other is called payment plan. So cost sheet contains information in terms of what is the super build-up area, what is the basic price per SFT, and then floor raise charges. any other charges. We have given provision for two other charges in case yeah, the realtor want to add them. Then there is GST on agreement value, total floor raise charges, basic cost, car park agreement value, and so on. So basically, whatever information that the realtor would need as part of cost sheet, those are added here. And then there is a second tab called payment plan, which tells you which tells the customer at what stage they have to make what amount of payment. Now we will create two tables to store these two tabs of spreadsheet. So once we select upload a spreadsheet, we click on continue. We can drag and drop or yeah, the spreadsheet. So let me do that. I have selected the spreadsheet. Now it is uploading it. So the name of the spreadsheet is cost sheet. So next, let's click on continue. There are two sheets in this, as we mentioned. One is yeah, we can mention yeah, sheet name is cost sheet, and then there is sheet name is payment plan. So we can convert these two into tables, right? So enter, then here we select row number of the table for the table header. So here you can see what it means. Yeah, in this case it is one, so we are good. So we also want to import spreadsheet data, right? So sometimes it is possible that you just want to create a table without any data. So that's in which case you will not check this checkbox. But because we want to import spreadsheet data also, so we will check this checkbox. And then we have an option to convert this into a table. So let's click on this button. Yeah, so once you click on that, it will start doing the work in the background and it is converting it. It will tell you like all the fields which it has created automatically and then the data type. So we have an option to fix it now at this point. You can also fix some of the data types later on, but some may not be allowed. So it's a good practice to check the field labels and names, especially the field names because field names are not editable later on. So yeah, so we'll quickly look at these field names and then the types and then confirm that they're all okay before we continue, right? So let's start. So grand total, it's total value. So it it is a integer in general. Generally, we don't become float. So let's make it as integer. The same is the case with others. So I'm just going to make it as integer for all of them. We don't want any decimal points, so that's where we want it to be a float. Yeah, let's quickly go through the rest of them and also do the same thing. And then this is a numeric value, so it is integer. Other charges are also integers. And yeah, again cost, we'll make it as integer as well. So these are the different fields. So let's continue. Now let's get more info about your new table. Okay, let's quickly go back to definition again. We'll check the column names, right? So grand underscore total, grand underscore volume, total underscore price, maintenance underscore charge. So you want to keep it as singular versus plural. So the label can be plural, but we'll keep it singular. Floor rise, SBA, other charge one, underscore one, underscore two, yeah, and then infrastructure fee, clubhouse, GST, legal fee, and so on. So we call it as clubhouse fee. Yeah, and so I want to fix the names of the columns, and then I think we're good after that. So yeah, car park fee charge, and then we'll continue. Now we'll give it a name, so we'll call it as cost sheet. It will automatically assign the table name based on the label. Yeah, we'll have an auto number, which is fine. We can also make it extendable later on, so we are okay with this now if you don't want to it. So click on continue. Permissions, we want a marketing manager to be able to do all of them. Admin also can do all. User, nothing. So this is how we create a table. The first table is now getting created, and it is also going to load data into the table. So ServiceNow has finished creating table. Now we can do the remaining tables also. So let's convert this to table. Spreadsheet payment plan. That's 17 fields got created. Uh, we can compare this with what is there in the spreadsheet. So you can see here that it has 17 columns. So all of them got created in the table as columns. So we are good. Next, we will convert payment plan into a table. So convert to table. Again, header is the first row. We will import spreadsheet data. Once you click on convert to table, it will start loading data. Again, same thing. We will verify the column names. Let's say payment stage, TDS. The label we can change. Tax, deduct, direct source, codes, tax, and amount. So we will, yeah, we are good with this. We can leave it as is. So we don't need to expand this in the field label, sorry, field name. So just say GST. And then here also we leave it as TDS. But the column, the field label we wanted, but the field name we can just leave it like that. Payment stage, we'll increase it a little bit more, make it as like 200. Yeah, I think we should be good. So we are good to convert this into a table. Click on continue. I'll call it as payment plan. We don't want to extend it for now, so just, yeah, role again, marketing manager, and maybe at this point we have an option to add a role. So let's add it. So we'll call it as buyer, buyer of property, and they have uh, read access. We don't want any write access to it. So admin will have everything. Obviously, this will have read access. Continue. So now what we have done is we also have created a role in this process, and we have assigned access control to that role along with creating a table. So yeah, that's how that is done. So we'll set tight. Now the second table is also created. So we could, so click on done. So that is how we can start by creating an app, add tables. We can do a preview of this. So let's click on preview. So when you click on preview, it basically takes you to a list view of the table. So the URL you will see table name underscore list dot do, and then here you can see the data it has loaded into the table. And similarly, if you do the cost sheet, also it will do the same thing. We can also go to the uh, configuration of the table, configure table, and see what happened in the backend based on the selections we have made as part of the table creation. So as you can see here, label is cost sheet, name with a suffix as cost underscore sheet, application scope is this, columns which are added, uh, and then we have this controls, and then you have this application access. All of that is there. Now, so by default, it made an index on sysID, and then there is a label for this table, which is cost sheet. Similarly, payment plan also we can verify, and then you can see that, yeah, the similar setup. And here, if you want to change the maximum length of any of the fields, you can do that. And yeah, number it has put a default value, as you can see. It is calling a script include to get that. Uh, and then yeah, database index again, there is one index it automatically creates on sysID, which is a primary index. And then here you can see the ACLs it has created. So if you, let's personalize this, bring uh, display name of this. So let's open one of these because I want to see what role it has assigned to this right ACL. So as you can see here, marketing manager has right role, and we also have given the read role to a user, so to a buyer role. I mean, so let's check that as well. So when you open that, it opens up a table called sys underscore security underscore ACL. That's a table name, and you can see that. Okay, this is this one here. Let's look at the other read roles as well. Yeah, so you can see that here, buyer is the role for which it has given this read access. So yeah, that is the configuration happened in the backend. Now it is this record is read only because I have not elevated my role. If I elevate my role, I will be able to update that ACL if needed. So I mean, if you see here, previously the message was a little different. Now they have refined it a little more to make it more user friendly. So I click on update, and now we can come, if you come and refresh here, you will see that this access control record will now become editable.